From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. In motion, the tight end. Here's Taylor again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. King going to look to bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
First down, Texans.
Mills now from the 50. Buying time to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mills to throw it. And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mills again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jordan. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. .38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Mills. He's got Jordan complete right side. They'll get it inside the 20. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 17-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Colts 7. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And controlling the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. A first down throw for Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime, and even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Mills. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He spotted at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw is Mills. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. They'll get this one to Pittman. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. 1st down, Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Pierce now up the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Jordan. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it, and he picked up another 1st down there.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Texans.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mills. This will be caught at about the 6. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks from a yard out. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this is into the hands of Campbell downfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Paris Campbell, 54 yards. And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
King going to look to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mills. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jordan. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Give left side for Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Mills. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Ryan. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a handoff for Pierce. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Mills. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On play action, Mills. Going across the field, he connects with Mechie. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Mills looking to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. So a big one coming here for Ka'imi Fairbairn. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Ryan to throw. Got his man, it's Woods. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First and 10, Taylor now.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Ryan.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our...
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they